Welcome to my video blog on birds of Navi Mumbai. This is Sagar Mhatre from Navi Mumbai. Navi Mumbai is an area of 344 square kilometer situated on the mainland near Mumbai, divided between the two districts Thane and Panvel. Here I have data across Navi Mumbai where you can find birds ranging from 100 to 150 species till 400 to 500. So this indicates the rich biodiversity of Navi Mumbai. Alibag has got around 328 species. So on an average, Navi Mumbai, which is very near to Alibag, has got a similar potential of the numbers as well as the equivalent of biodiversity. Let's talk about where to find birds in Navi Mumbai. So firstly, we have creek which is running from Vashi or even starting from Panvel till Thane, where you can also find a lot of mud flats. In the mud flats, we know, as we are known as City of Flamingos, we have many lakes, small and big, where you get a particular species of birds, say cormorants, egrets, etc. Then we have flowering trees within Navi Mumbai, which includes red silk cotton, Indian coral tree, mango trees when they are flowering, adults are flowering. So these are spread across Navi Mumbai. Then we have fruiting trees. So fruiting trees, we have Salvadora persica, which is a small berry, jamun, pear, mangoes and so on. Then where else we can find the birds? One is heronaries, where you have a lot of herons. So one of the heronary is located where I stay at Sanpada, near the petrol pump. So you can notice a lot of white spots on the road when the birds go for breeding there. Then you can find let's say birds in the gardens near your home. So I still remember a couple of nestings. One which was of the scaly-breasted munia near my window. So the place where I work throughout the day, I used to get a lot of small calls from scaly-breasted munia, but never figured out where it is. Then I found there is a window just say a couple of meters from my table, and there is a small ball-shaped nest made by fibers and grasses by the scaly-breasted munia, which I was never able to find. When I went there and listened carefully, I could see the nest. Then there are bird colonies which are like say lesser whistling ducks in Vadale Lake and so on. So these are the places where we can find birds in Navi Mumbai. This is red-vented bulbul sitting in my window. So I can say that this is the most common bird occurring across Navi Mumbai, where it can come sit in the window and try to look for the nesting place. And many homes in my colony, they are blessed with the continuous nesting year after year in my colony. So the bulbuls are quite let's say known to construct. These pair of barn owls that you see are from my colony. So they are helping humankind in a great manner, as the major food of this barn owl are the rats. And what is peculiar about this barn owls, they do their job of their sustenance without troubling many residents of our colony. So what they do is they search for the flat which is closed for a month or so. So they look for the family which has gone for a vacation or to the native place for a long period of time. What you are seeing on your screen is a natural phenomenon where all the birds have come together. So they have flocked together to do something called mixed flock hunting. So you can see they are attacking the fish from all the sides. So the cormorants, they are managing the underwater side. The egrets, they are attacking them over the water. Navi Mumbai, particularly the wetlands, are privileged to have such scene, a natural history to be witnessed. So, couple of things, they do have the habitat, there are fish which is food, and there are birds which will come often and team up to hunt the amount of fish which are present in a particular water body. This is a western reef egret having its meal, which is a fish, in the wetlands of Navi Mumbai. So all these wetlands are rich with the food of these birds. So many of the birds, they would stay there for round the year. Here we can see the purple heron seen in the freshwater lake. Purple herons now you see black-winged stilts. It's the most basic bird. You will have this. Purple herons are quite colorful birds. This is the smallest probably bird which wades in the water. Black-winged stilt. You can find this bird even in the dirtiest of the waters. Black-winged stilt in the rising sun. This was at Uran. No more we have such morning vista, as most of the Uran wetland has been filled up. This is a curlew sandpiper which is found in Navi Mumbai. Wintering ground is India, but it migrates from the Russian Arctics. Curlew sandpipers feed on the broader range of animal feed. Sometimes they feed on flies, beetles, bugs, and also on some seeds.
Have started registering
Curlew sandpipers have been observed
in a single
to
digit.
eat mollusks
So Pune
also.
has got now some 15 or this thing. So temperatures will slowly go down, and you will see more of these birds coming from, let's say, the migratory area of Eastern Europe and Siberia. So next. So this is one of the biggest gull that we get. Again, when I say big, it is this big in size. So it is bigger than a cat. So this is one of the biggest gull, Palaces gull. Next. Now this is something I got a image where a gull is chasing another gull. So this is a larger gull, which is brown-headed gull, and it is chasing the slender-billed gull. So it's quite unique that how birds, they protect their territory and don't allow the other birds to come in. Yeah. When you go to places like Uran, and this is, I think, still may not be there, but now this is a Brahmini kite or a common pariah kite with it's a water snake or a sea snake. So again, we got a lot of pictures of it, but somehow could not get what are the exact details. But these are the some of the, what do you call, hair raising, or one of the great shot where do you get to see a bird who is picking up a snake and killing it. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Yeah, but then that's everywhere. I mean, now what we are doing is we are polluting a planet, and then we are looking for another planet now. Investing a lot of money and so on. So better we have what we have. We keep it clean. That message is, what do you say, unsaid or goes well.
And goes into the summer. These flamingos, they remain in Navi Mumbai till July first week or second week, and from there they migrate to their breeding grounds, which are the Run of Kutch, the Little and Great Run of Kutch, where they breed, and when they return somewhere by September 2nd week or 3rd week, they bring their young ones who have been born in that particular season. So they come to the same or similar place which their forefathers have been coming. So it looks like the information is embedded in their DNAs, where they come and they spend their winter in and around Navi Mumbai, taking benefit of the high tides and low tides in the creek, and they have somehow learned to survive on the polluted materials and food. So this is the adaptation that these birds have done very successfully, and now they are the ambassadors, or the, you can say, the entire city is named as a flamingo city. So you will see a huge numbers whenever you have a very large area to be seen at Navi Mumbai Creek. Flamingos are very interesting birds when it comes to their feeding habit. We all have our upper jaw fixed and lower jaw moving. Flamingos, they feed in their inverted head position. Hence, flamingos have their lower jaw fixed, which is lower part of the beak, and the upper part of the beak or jaw, which moves. This helps them to probe in the mud or to probe in the red or green algae where they look for marine animals, small crustaceans in the mud flats or in the creek waters.
Tree. That is the way. Yeah. Next. So brown-headed gull. Now all the identification of birds. I don't want to go much into that because the forum is PSI. So we'll talk about photography. But the white iris of the bird, you can identify this particular gull. So a gull who is having the typical beak color, iris, and the patch behind the eye. So these are the gulls which will come now in numbers. So as we get winter, so typically if you see Vashi bridge, they will keep on flying from this side to that side. So most of the birds with very thick wings are gulls, and the birds with very thin wings are the terns. Yeah. So we'll go to the next. Eurasian curlew is a very specialized bird. It specializes in the deep. A lot of them, but they are in the creek. So there are still spots in Navi Mumbai where you can spot a few birds. Next. Now this is grey heron. So now we started with herons. So this one we got with the kill. So this is one of the mangrove snake which is found in Navi Mumbai mangroves. Now here this is something which is having a bird, a matured one and a juvenile one. This is night heron. What you see on the left hand side corner, the upper one is a matured night heron and the right one is juvenile. Painted storks. This is one of the larger stork which is present in Navi Mumbai, often seen in the or near the water bodies, called painted stork, aptly because of the painting it has got on its back. Then there is spoonbill, having a beak like a spoon, which facilitates catching of the marine animals as well as the fish and the prawns, etc. This is also seen in numbers at Navi Mumbai. Then there is a small bird, little ringed plover, which is, these birds, they have a yellow ring around their eye, again seen in and around water bodies of Navi Mumbai. Yellow wactel is a wintering bird of Navi Mumbai. The shape of the beak as a spoon. So from the beak, shape of the beak, it is named. Yeah. Next. Now we'll come to some trees which are like flowering trees. So one of them is Indian coral tree. So very large, say it's not a single flower, it's a group of flower, but it's very large, it stores a lot of nectar. So a lot of birds would flock for that, and the season is around, say, anything from January till March. So we get a lot of flowering in Navi Mumbai. So we have got this red silk cotton, yellow silk cotton. In fact, the bear, Gizibus, now the flowering starts, although the flowers are very small, it starts right in the end of the monsoon, and then you get bear by December, January. Yeah. So Ziziphus, so you get a lot of birds like this. So this is plain perinia. So perineas are like what we call them as a friends of the farmers, and they are having insects which are small in the crops. So this is the biological control which is exercised by the nature. Yeah. Next. These are the scaly-breasted munia trying to eat the grass seed. So again, just like I showed you the worm which is being plucked out, the snake, same thing, the small birds would try the grass seeds and all that. Yeah. Next. This is a speciality. This is called pied cuckoo or Jacobine cuckoo. Now, the way it visits India, it travels on something called Ethiopian wave. So Ethiopian wave is the monsoon clouds which come from Africa towards India, and on that cloud, on that wave, the wave of wind, this particular cuckoo migrates. The other cuckoos, they migrate from the say southwest side, which is Malaysia and all that, whereas this cuckoo alone comes from the Africa, and when it comes, it's very tired because it is traveling through the storm, and most of the time you would see sitting very quietly if it is there. So this is the bird which farmers recognize as a harbinger of the monsoon. So it actually brings the monsoon. So once you get to see this particular bird, within 2 to 3 days the monsoon is guaranteed. So this is how the old wisdom, जो हमारे पहले के जो farmers थे, they had this old wisdom. The moment they see this bird, which is in Marathi they call it pausha. So pausha is one